Hey there, how there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to yet another time travel tennis tournament. We are doing the ladies C group, trying to qualify for the Grand Ladies Tour in Praha. That's in Czechia. Um, Recapping yesterday's action, Houghton beat Kara Black to face Kvitova. It'll be Sherman versus Savarova. Pan Shui is eliminated. Well, usually the seeded players don't play till the round 32, but unfortunately, this they didn't want me to do a 48 lady seat. I could only do 56, so I had to add 8 ladies who are technically disqualified, not allowed to compete for a trip to the Grand Ladies Tour. Anyhow, Yankovic won her match here, faces Pudinseva. Ostapenko will face Patty Schneider. I think it's Patty Schneider. Yeah. Halep will face Kunja. Shonvareva will face Spitalina. Muguruza will meet Jeannie Bouchard. And Ebern will meet Sloane Stevens. Of the 8 ladies who are technically ineligible, 5 of them competed yesterday, with Pudinseva and Jeannie Bouchard winning their matches. Sebastova, Lindquist, and Peggy Michelle lost their matches. So anyway, that's that. It will be on Friday. We will see Petra Kvitova versus Mary Houghton, and we will also see Sherman versus Savarova. Those 2 ladies have been told you can take off till Friday. Anyway, we go on the right side of the bracket. Our first wildcard match is Marion Bartoli and Sarah Arani, France versus Italy. It's always a rivalry. Bartoli winning the Wimbledon. She won Wimbledon at number 12. She faced 4 ladies behind her. She beat Sevastova, Maddox Sands, Whittingstall, and Buxton. She beat Petra Kvitova, big one. And then she took down Robin Ebern in 3 sets in a shocker. So that's why she's qualified, and she faces Arani, who made a lot of semifinals, made 2 finals in Dallas and Italia. Week 4, she made the Italian Open. She beat Rowanska, Finchi, and Schiavone, but lost to another Italian, Pennetta. It's strange how she was like number 1, but she couldn't get far. She was 11 matches below 500. That's weird.
Quiet, please. Bartoli to serve. First game.
10-minute
Play.
game time rule.
15 love. 15 all. Out. Fifteen 30. Out. Out. 30 all. Out. 30 40. Out. Game Irani. First game.
So everybody won the first game.
Fifteen love. Out. 15 all. 30 15. Out. 40 15. Game Irani. Irani leads 2 games to love. First set.
We're already up 2-0 after 8 minutes.
Love 15. Out. 15 all. 30-15. Out. 30 all. 30-40. Deuce. Out. 'Advantage, Irani. Deuce. Advantage, Bartoli. Out. Game, Bartoli. Irani leads 2-1, first set.
So Ronnie up 2-1 after 15 minutes. We'll see what happens. Arani will survive. Wow. Arani survives 3-6, 6-4, 7-6. Bartoli tried all she could, but she couldn't do it. Where the heck is Oh, there it is. So Bartoli, Arani survives in 3 sets. That was a tight one. She'll have to face Sam Stosur, but Arani does her job. Next up is Johanna Larson and Dominika Subakova. I think Larson's in, right? Well, Larson is one of those eight, what we call spoilers. She was trying to spoil Sibakova's time. Larson made some quarterfinals, one semifinal in Montreal. No, Toronto, sorry. Players is Montreal, but in Toronto. She beat Sevastova, Fincy, Tarenko, and Punchway, but lost to Kunja in the semis. Sibakova won the Swiss Open in week 8. And in week 9, she went to the semifinals. So, yeah, she lost the finals in Melbourne at the indoors to Cody Kilsch. And then at number 12, she beat Lena Rice, Laura Pascual, Sevastova, Sonreva, Hanchakova before Spitalina. And finally getting her win. And then in France, she had the foresight to beat Stosur and Diaz, and then beat Schivoni, big one, and then Tarenko. So she had done perfectly 4 matches without dropping a set. But Muguruza came in and ruined her little thing.
Quiet please. Larson to
So Larson will
serve.
try to ruin
First
Sibakova's
game.
chances to try to
Play.
qualify for the Grand Ladies Tour. That's all she is paid for. I guess you can call it that.
15 love. Out. 15 all. 15-30. 15-40. 30-40. Deuce. Advantage, Larson. Deuce. Out. Advantage, Cibulkova.
Out.
Game, Cibulkova. First game.
So Cibulkova won the first game.
15-love.
Out. Out.
30-love. $40-love. Game, Cibulkova. Cibulkova leads 2-love first set.
Cibulkova looking pretty good through 9 minutes. Yeah, we'll just go through and see if Cibulkova wins, and I bet you he does. Cibulkova will win 6-2, 6-4. So Larson does not ruin things for Cibulkova. So Cibulkova will have to wait for a seed. Skivodi's the 9th seed. Normally she would have a bye towards the round of 32, but she will have to play. So she'll face Frida James. Frida James, who made not one, not two, but 6 quarterfinals at the Pan Pacific, the Players Championship, Pennsylvania, Switzerland, Dutch, and the Week 40. So yeah, she's had a lot of quarterfinals, but can't make the semis. Schifoni, she won the Chicago Classic Week 19, got to the Sweet 16 in France. She beat Sue and Sabarova, but lost to Sibylkova. Fortunately, though, she did win in Chicago, beating Savarova, Temsabari, Kara Black, Stormrava, and Hood Westcott to move on.
Quiet please. Schiavone to serve. First
See what
game.
she does against
Play.
Frida.
15-love.
Out.
30-love. 40-love. 40-15. Game, Schiavone. First game.
Out.
Love 15. 15 all. 30-15. 40-15. 'Game, James. 1 game all, first set.
1-1 after 7.
15-love.
Out.
15 all. 30-15.
Out. Out.
40-15. 40-30. deuce.
Out.
Advantage, James.
Out.
Game, James. James leads 2-1, first set.
So James up 2-1 on Skivoni. This could be big. And it was. Skivoni won 7-6 with a 10-point tiebreak and then 6-4. So Frida James almost did it. I was shocked she didn't do it, but yeah. Skivoni survives that first set. So now Skivoni will face Silbakova. Our next matchup, the 16 seed Mary Jo Fernandez will have to face Sandra Reynolds. I think Fairbank. Yeah, there's two ladies left, Fairbank and Pickle. But Mary Jo won title. She won the second week's tournament over Rinaldi, Fairbank, Holcroft Watson, Sebastova, Schivoni, and Yankovic to qualify for this tournament of champions. And then in France, she got to the quarters after being Rice, Punchway, and Kerber. Lost to Jean Vareva. She got to the quarters in Australia, beating Bickerton, Bartoli, and Goulet before losing to Kunja. Sandra Reynolds from South Africa. She actually won the Fort Lauderdale Classic Week 21. She got to the finals in Australia, but anyway. Week 21, Fort Lauderdale, number 38. She beat Iran in the first round and then beat Larson, Winningstall, DiMaggio, and Buxton. Then in Australia, at number 36, she shocked Irani in the first round, just like Fort Lauderdale. Then beat Panetta, Fairbank, and Houghton. Then took down Kunja in the semifinals. Her first drop set, but she had to win 9-7 in the third set, and then lost to Kvitova in the final.
Quiet, please. Reynolds to serve. First game.
Win?
Play. Love 15. 15 all. 30-15. 40-15. Game, Reynolds. First game.
Sorry,
15 love. 30 love. 30-15. 30 all. 40-30.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage, Fernandez.
Out.
Game, Fernandez. 1 game all, first set.
Out.
Love 15. 15 all. 15-30.
Out.
Mm-hmm.
30 all. 40-30. Game, Reynolds. Reynolds leads 2 games to 1, first set.
So Reynolds up 2-1 on Fernandez. We'll see what happens. Well, Mary Jo will lose Reynolds went 6-3, 1-6, 7-6. So big third set tiebreak, and Mary Jo, the 16 seed, who normally would be going to the round 32 with a golden chance to qualify for the round ladies tour, is OUT, and Sandra Reynolds does her job. So she's moving on to the next round. She gets either Diaz or Maddox Sands, who's known as a double star, and unfortunately had that massive ACL injury at Wimbledon or something. Diaz from Kazakhstan. She won the Players' Championship week 34. That was in Boca Raton. Mirza, Frida, Temzavari, and Gussie. Maddox Sands. Three semifinal losses in Stuttgart, the European indoors, and the U.S. indoors. 22, 25, 37. 22 lost to Finn. Stuttgart lost to Roberto Finchi after being Fairbank, Bunge, and Punchway. And then in Zurich, she beat Vinci Michel with 2 L's and Larson for losing to Savarova. In then week 37, she beat Save, Fasnina, and Huber before losing to Houghton.
Quiet please. Matek Sands to serve. First game. Play.
Out.
15 love.
Out.
30 love. 40 love.
Out.
40-15.
Out.
40-30. Game, Matek Sands. First game. 15 love. 15 all.
Out.
30-15. 30 all. 40-30. Deuce.
Out. Out.
Advantage, Diaz. Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, Matek Sands.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage, Matek Sands.
Out.
Game, Matek Sands. Matek Sands leads 2 games to love, first set.
Well, Maddox Sands is up 2-0, so we'll see what she does. And ooh, Maddox Sands crushes Diaz and Defiant Powder. I didn't think that would be that easy, but yeah, Maddox Sands for the win. Kazakhstan. So Maddox Sands will face Sandra Ronalds. One of those ladies will be going to the Grand Ladies Tour. Anyway, next wildcard match is Rosie Fairbank, who is one of the 2 remaining spoilers. She will try to ruin Gussie Moran's chances. Fairbank got to a pair of semifinals, Dallas and the U.S. Indoors, right near the end, so that she could try to qualify. Week 37, she beat Temsafari Michelle with 2 L's and Hanchikova before Eleanor Goss beat her in the semis. And then in Dallas, she beat Schneider and Prudentseva before losing to Ebern. So Gussie Moran, she made it to the final in week 34. 2 quarterfinals, though. She did pretty good. At number 43, she got to the quarters in the U.S. She had to face 4 straight ladies above her. She beat Maddie Keys, Cody Kilsch, and Muguruza before losing to Svitolina. That's amazing what she did. And then she got to this. And then she got to the quarterfinals in Australia, beating Goss, Genie, and Zavarova before Carol Black beat her. She lost to Boca Raton, losing to Vesnina, Ebern, and Houghton for beating them, and then Diaz beat her. See what she does here.
Quiet please, Fairbank. To serve, first game. Play.
Here we go.
Out.
15 love. $30 love.
Out. Out.
40 love.
Out.
$40.15.
Out.
Game, Fairbank. First game. $15 love.
Out. Out.
$30 love. 40 love. Game, Moran. 1 game all, first set.
And went through 6 minutes. Oh yeah, that's
15
right.
love.
I skipped over the. But that's my time.
30 love.
Shit, that's right. I have to skip.
30-15. 30 all.
Out. Out.
30-40.
Out.
Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, Moran. Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, Fairbank.
Out.
Game, Fairbank. Fairbank leads 2-1, first set.
So yeah, Fairbank. I forgot to just give her like 5 minutes or something like that. Fairbank will lose. Gussie Moran survives and beats Fairbank by a score of 3-6, 7-5, 6-3. So Fairbank almost ruined Moran's chances. Moran will now have to face Goss in the next round. Anyway, we got 6 more matches left, and we're at the 30-minute mark, so we may have to go quickly. We have Hood Westcott versus Cody Kilch. Ooh, that picture does not do Hood Westcott justice. She won in Auckland in week 31, so that's why she's here in the qualifying to win the tournament. She beat Sloan, Eburn, Diaz, and Buxton to get this far. And Cody Kish won her tournament. She was the winner in week 7. She got to Australia at Sweet 16, but yeah, in Australia, after losing in Germany, she beat Handrakova, Petkovic, Bartoli, Ponjway, and then Sibylkova in the final. In Australia, she beat Hood Westcott, Sibylkova, but lost to Kunja.
Quiet please, Coda Kilsh to serve. First
Who
game.
will win this
Play.
match?
Out.
Yeah,
Out.
15 love.
Out.
30 love. 40 love.
Out.
Game, Coda Kilsh. First game.
yeah, it's the 30-minute mark, so we might have to cut this down a little bit. Just
Out.
progress.
Love 15.
Out.
15 all.
Out.
30-15. 40-15.
Out. Out.
40-30.
Out.
Game, Hood Westacott. 1 game all, first set.
So 1 through 7 minutes. Yeah, we got to go quickly. Autoplay shows that Cody Kilsh wins 6-3, 2-6, 7-6. Close, but Cody Kilsh defeats Westcott. So the hyphenated name wins. She'll face her fellow German Kerber. Next match is Conchita Martinez versus Andrea Petkovic. I think Conchita was the first winner, wasn't she? The third winner, okay. Third week winner. She beat Shandreva, Cody Kilsh, Kvitova, Yankovic, and Skivoni, only dropping 1 set. In France, she got to the round of 16 quarters in Wimbledon, beating Romanska, Stolzer, and Royal Pascal, but lost the mighty keys. New York, she did better. She got to the semifinals. She beat Honchakova, Tarenko, Stammers, and Yankovic. in straight sets, but then Kvitova beat her in straight sets. Petkovic also has won a tournament. She won at Eastbourne in week 11. She beat Vesnina, Ebern, Fincy, Keys, and then Holcroft Watson in the final.
Quiet please. Petkovic to serve. First game. Play. Love.
Out. Out.
15 all.
Out. Out.
15-30.
Out.
15-40. 30-40.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage. Petkovic. Game. Petkovic. First game.
Out.
Love 15.
Out.
15 all. 30-15. 40-15.
Out.
Game. Martinez. One game all. First set.
We went through 8 minutes. We're going to go quickly. We've hit the 30-minute mark. And in the end, it was Conchita taking on Petkovic in straights. So Conchita Martinez wins her match. She will now face somebody. Could be the 10 seed Anki Rwanska. She has to beat Bickerton, who is the other lady who was actually in as a spoiler. Bickerton made the finals of the Canadian Open in T dot, but did not win. She had to face Mirza in the first round to qualify to face Anki Rwanska, who she beat in 3 sets. Then Frida James, Temsavar, and Savarova, but Kunja beat her. So Bickerton's in as a spoiler, as you will. Anki Rwanska. She won Utah in week 18. Well, week 17, she beat Vesnina and Panchame to face Kerber and lost, but that gave her confidence in Salt Lake City to beat Lindquist, Puniseva, Ebern, Michel, and Matty Keys to get in the tournament anyway.
Quiet please. Radwanska to serve. First game.
Can do it.
Play.
Can she do it? Oh, yes, here she does. Bickerton does not put up a fight, and only 2 of the 8 so called spoilers are in the tournament. So Radwanska will face Conchita in the next round. Clock says 39. So we got to go a little bit quicker. Maddie Keys, the 15 seed, she would move on to Wednesday automatically, but she's not. She'll have to face Ruel Pascual. And that picture looks like she has a lot of hair. Maddie Keys won the California Classic Week 35. She got to the semis at Wimbledon, beating Kara Black, Stammers, Frida, and Conchita before losing to Robin Ebern. And then she won. She was like, she could not win the tournament to save her life. Then in Cali, she beat Oakland. She beat Putintseva, Smith, Arani, and Sevastova. She faces Ruel Pascual, who's actually 2-0 against Maddie Keys. This is only the second lady she's faced at least 3 times. She's faced Tina Bunge 5 times and won all but only one. She got to the semis in Pennsylvania and made it to the final in Edgbaston, which is hard in Birmingham. She beat Punch Way. She beat Irani. She won the first set, but Irani had to be injured. She beat Bunge, Reynolds, and Petkovic before Kerber beat her. And Maddie Keys 0-2. She's 0-3 against Gussie Moran. So
Quiet, please. Ruano Pascal to serve.
Maddie
First
Keys would like
game.
to win.
Play.
Now, Maddie Keys actually, did she qualify? Yeah, she qualified through the 2020 ladies. So Keys, um, we have to see if she qualified. But we are on time constraint. And Maddie wins 6-2, 3-6, 7-6. It was close. World Pasquale put a fear in her. And I thought that Pasquale was going to pull it off. It would not have mattered. Maddie Keys qualified. So now Maddie Keys will face somebody. Will it be Whittingstall or Goulet? Both have won a title. Whittingstall. Okay. She won in Nihong week 23. She got to 2 round 16s. Well, in Wimbledon, she beat Sherman and Ostapenko before losing to Bartoli. And then in Australia, she beat Petkovic and Yankovic, but lost to Kvitova. So, yeah, she went to Japan. In Tokyo, she beat Sade, Larson, Buxton, Bartoli, and then Ebbern to get her spot. Helen Goulet won her tournament in the Islands in week 20. Got to the finals in New York at number 26. She beat Kara Black, and then she beat Shonvareva. Then she had two easy matchups, Buxton and Bouchard. Beat Spitalina in the semis, but Kvitova fucked her up in the final. Don't really want to say that, but
Quiet, please. Goulet to serve. First game.
so yeah, we have to go
Play.
quickly. We've hit the 40-minute mark. And in the end, it was Whittingstall, 6-4, 6-4. So big win for Whittingstall. She will move on. And she will face Maddie Keys. One more matchup is Bunge versus Temzavari, Germany, Hungary. This is not soccer 1954. Bunge, she won in Oklahoma in week 36. She was one of the best that have yet who did not win a tournament until Oklahoma City. She beat Mirza, Huber, Ann Smith, Louise Williams, and Maliva. The funny thing is the first four ladies did not qualify for the tournament champions. Maliva did. So wowza. Temzavari from Hungary. Lots of semifinals, four of them. Clay court in Indy, New Orleans, the Players' Championship, and the Dallas Classic. Trying to qualify automatically for the Tournament of Champions. She lost to Irani, and then lost to Ann Smith in her second chance.
Quiet, please. Bunga to serve. First game.
Bunga.
Play.
I doubt that highly. That's autoplay. And the autoplay shows, wow, Bunch had no chance. And Temzavari wins 6 bagels 6-4. So Temzavari will now have to face Panetta. But yeah, big win for Temzavari. So we have our round of 32 matchups. It will be Kvitova, Houghton, and Sherman Savarova on Friday because it is Czechia. They want the hometown crowd ahead of them. They are and then the other 6 matchups on the left side will be tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Yankovic, number 11, versus Putintseva. It will be number 7, Ostapenko versus Patty Schneider. It will be number 4, Simona Halep facing Kunja. Number 13, Spitalina will face Shonvareva. Number 12, Muguruza will face Jeannie Bouchard. And number 6, Sloane Stevens will take on Eber. Putintseva and Jeannie are actually not eligible, although they might be. Well, Putintseva has already qualified from the 2020 thing. Jeannie Bouchard has not. So Jeannie might actually, I think they said Jeannie might get a shot. Might get one of those spots because why not? But it wouldn't be fair to like Mary Jo Fernandez and Punch Way as seeds. But I think they might make Mary Jo versus Punch Way for a spot. I don't know what they'll do. There'll probably be a lot of spots on the line. Yeah, Czechia. So anyone from Slovakia. Well, Sibakova's from Slovakia. All right, so they said because Sibakova's from Slovakia, and they used to be within Czechoslovakia. Yeah, Sibakova, Schifoni, and Stozer Arani. I didn't see it coming. Yeah, of course. So yeah, so Stosur versus Arani and Sibylkova versus Skifoni will be on Friday as well. So yeah, because of Sibylkova, they said they might as well let her match go on Friday, and then the four-person bracket. So Stosur, Arani, and Sibylkova Skifoni will be Friday. Thursday will be Reynolds versus Maddox Sands. That's the yeah, that's also a wild card matchup. Yeah, Reynolds and Maddox Sands, someone will win and move on. Sherman and Savarova on Friday, unless they want to. No, they're gonna allow Stozer running on Friday. They would have said Reynolds, Maddox Sands on Friday would be nice. Well, anyway, you got Gussie Moran versus Goss. You got Kerber versus Cody Kilsh, Radwanska, Kachita, Keys Whittingstall, and Panetta Tanzavari. Those will be on Thursday. So 6 matches tomorrow, 6 Thursday, and 4 Friday. And then, yes, the round of 16 will happen because seeding is vital. And we might have a lot of one off playoffs to get into the Grand Lakes Tour. Just saying. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.